Today, we're going to talk through some action, go over college basketball winners, and let's cash another squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. A kid in full hockey fit pulls up and sits right in front of you, and you can't see a thing. This might be more of a me guy move than just bringing your glove to a game. At least your glove is not right in the people behind you's face. I'm not trying to grow my bones anymore. My bones are grown, bro. I don't need to drink milk. I'm not a baby. You know who drinks milk? Babies and children. I don't put milk in my coffee. I drink black coffee like a grown-up. He ain't throwing a pick. If I could speak another language, I'd say it in that one too. It's time to dust off old Krabs again, take the less than half a pick, and f***ing cash would be tonight's. Tail it, fade it, I don't give a shit. I'm making money on it. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 806 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pikkit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Pikkit Sports, if you're not using Pikkit Sports every single day like old Krabs, like Jovan, like the Bookit Squad, start today. All right, go download Pikkit right now. Use promo code BOOKIT and start tracking your bets and utilizing the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. W Pikkit, W Jovan, W Goots, W Chat, and W Squad Ride last night. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. How about the Fighting Illini, man? Some serious heart, Jovan.
Fighting. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Felt good to get on or be on Baby Page's side for a win. To go.
Wow.
Cal legend.
What a performance from him coming off the bench. I don't know how much longer he'll be coming off the bench if he plays defense like that and can put up 26 points per game. What a performance
I think
from the kids.
Is hurt or was hurt, so they're easing him in. So I'm sure that's a part of the plan. He'll probably be starting soon.
They got a lot of injuries, and they still overcame them last night and got a big-time win. W Squad Rides. Let's go, chat. How about Dragon Slayer? He must have tailed that puppy last night. Dragon Slayer getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. Let's go, Dragon Slayer. Attaboy. Attaboy. You're goated, my man. We appreciate you. Invisible Warrior getting involved on a 5-stream streak. W's, love BTL. Let's go, Squad Ride. How about Ron Mock saying, hold my beer. I got a 30-stream streak. I'm in here every single stream. You're goated, my man. Cameron C. Picks getting involved with a resub as well for 7 months. W Cam. Appreciate you, Beast. Ran dope. You're goated as well. Appreciate all the subbies, all the stream streaks. Big day today. Okay, big day today. We got Maction as well. Hope you guys tailed Western Michigan last night. That was a good one. Hope you did not tail the under last night. Why don't we go ahead and recap the sharp report from yesterday? One great college football play, one terrible one. To say the least. I mean, that under in Akron and Kent State, they don't make them like that. I mean, that was a Trent type of bet. That was maybe the worst bet of all time.
Dude, that one was squeaking for a while, then it just unfolded.
Well, as soon as I saw a buzzer beater touchdown before halftime, I kind of chalked it. And, I mean, that was literally the worst bet of all time. Jovan went to overtime, and there was almost 100 points in that game. So, hey, if you're going to miss, you might as well airball, right? Save the good shots when you need them. Western Michigan came through. I had 3 units on that puppy. W. Sade Whiteman getting involved on a 5-unit subway. Let's go, Sade. Attaboy. Attaboy. Actually, Nate getting involved. Go, 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 go. 7-stream streak. You're goated, actually, Nate. Appreciate you, Beast. We got a hype train moving and grooving. We got Pip getting involved as well. How about Pip saying, you know what, Ron? I'm in here even more than you are, and that's honestly rare. 35-stream streak from Pip.
It's laid meat like that.
35-stream streak. Have you ever seen a 35-stream streak? I've not.
There's been a couple.
I've not. That might be a record.
Those are where the goats lie.
Those do not grow on trees. We got Jay Guest getting involved as well on his stream streak. Appreciate all you goats. Actually, Nate as well. I think I already shouted you out, but I'll give you another one. Sade Whiteman, 20-stream streak. Wags Locks, 38 months of tailing winners from my goats. W. Wags Locks. Appreciate you, Beast. You're him. You're him. W. Subbies, W. Vibes. How we doing, chat? We got T. Adams, first stream. He's saying, welcome to the show, T. Adams. We're going to get you right. We're going to get you some winners tonight on Prize Picks and the books. Okay.
Good. Are Are you mucking that soundboard right now? I don't know if I can hear it. If so,
Yeah, we can't hear shit, Goots. We can't hear shit. What buttons are you pushing? I want to live vicariously through you. What were you pushing?
Probably some bangs.
Wow, getting the trombone up and moving. Goots, were you a band kid growing up by chance?
Not a band kid.
Hey, I don't discriminate. I don't care if you were a band kid. You said you were just playing the trombone. I didn't know if that was, giving you flashbacks.
Unbelievable. What about?
I used to play the ukulele back in the day, Goots. You know that?
No.
I did not know that.
I played the ukulele. Yep, I knew one song, "Smoke on the Water." Easiest song ever. Easiest song ever to do. There we go, Goots. Sure we can. Sure we can.
I've been hearing it, I'm pretty sure, but now you guys got
it. That is a contrarian move to play the ukulele. Most would just play the guitar, maybe the bass.
Little chimes. How about that?
Goots, man, you must have been in music class or something.
Squad ride, let's go.
Woo. Let's go, Goots. W Squad rides. Yes. No skin flutes from me, Larry Bird.
You can hear
no
that,
skin
right?
flutes were played from me. It reminded me of the jazz flute scene from Anchorman as well, when he pulls out the jazz flute from his suit. We got Chipper getting involved. W Chipper, 15 stream streak. Sure. Chipper, way to get involved, my man. Appreciate you, Beast. All right, let's keep moving and grooving. I am not in my home base right now. A lot of moving parts. Have a yearly ravcation every year in November, and could not have been worse timing with me moving down to Dallas in like 2 weeks. But the show goes on, and I'm down here in the hotel in Orlando. A lot of Disney peeps down here. A lot of people with Mickey Mouse ears in the hotel. I don't want to say it too loud. A lot of people in full Disney fits. They got the satchel. They got all the pins on. It's an interesting group. They can hear it, I think, Goots.
Where are you in Orlando? Are you actually in
Yeah, I'm in Disney World right now.
Like Lake Buena Vista, Orlando.
Yeah, I drove through the entrance and it was like welcome to Disney World. Yeah, because my buddies are all at Disney World right now. They're all going to Star Wars World right now, and they're all getting $300 lightsabers. Yep, swear to God. I said, I think I'm good. I'm going to run BTL. That was actually W guys. Appreciate you. So I don't have to go waste my money and time going to Star Wars World. Hey, I don't judge. If you like that, you like that. But I'd rather be on here with you guys talking through some games for tonight. So we got VT basketball. We got Maction. We got, Lakers versus Thunder. We got a great slate of games. Would have been a me guy move to go to Disney World today, certainly. And you can make an argument, Kyle B, that Disney World itself is a me guy place. Yes, you could. You could certainly make that argument. I can see that. I wish we were in Tampa. I wish that's where this golf trip was. But hey, Orlando, it's not even that warm down here, but it'll be decent weather and got a lot of golf on the agenda the next couple of days. So time to dust off old Krabs on the course. Should go well.
Dust off Phil Mick.
Should go well. Probably won't, because I have not played that much of late. Chaco said roommate came home from Disney with one of those last year. Yeah, man, they're not cheap. From what I'm hearing, they run you $200, $300. Crazy. I'd rather go to Universal as well, but hey, I'm not calling the shots. They're all going because they're big Star Wars guys. I prefer just, talking about VT versus St. Joe's personally, but hey, to each his own. I'm not judging. It's okay.
You're not there. I don't know what tournaments are there this year, but they have tournaments at Disney
at the Y World of Sports
there. Usually, I guess Thanksgiving-ish, but missed it by a week or so.
Back in my prime, I used to play baseball tourneys down there.
Yeah, I played some too.
Very, very nice facility, honestly. Very nice. All right. Universal Labs Disney got sent to sign. Yeah.
It does.
I enjoyed my time at Universal. I think Universal has Harry Potter World as well, and I prefer to go to that than Star Wars World. But hey, you like what you like, and we don't judge out here. We're just having a good time. This is like Planet Fitness. Okay, we don't judge. You like what you like. As long as you're a good person, doing the right things, you can go to fucking Star Wars World and have a good time. I am golfing down there, Russ. Yes, I'm very, very excited. The golfing down in Florida never disappoints. I've never played in Orlando, but I'm excited to get out there. I got a tee time tomorrow, 2 tee times. How about back-to-back on Friday, and then a tee time on Saturday. We're doing like a Ryder Cup type competition with some money on the line as well. So I'm excited. It's going to be really fun. And rare Krabs off day. So I apologize for missing tomorrow and Friday, especially Friday. You guys know I hate missing BTL Fridays, but I promise you we will get out all of the weekend previews. The graphics will be out. I'll even make sure that I lock in and get you guys some meat sheets too. So the show goes on. The show goes on. I'm looking forward to playing some golf, but also getting you guys some winners this weekend because we got some great games. Some might call this the best weekend slate of the year. Some might call it that. Not me, but some. Hey, there's some great college football games. There's 2 elite college football games on this weekend, not including VT Florida State.
That's how I feel about
that game.
Good. Good. So we're going to work on the timing and the usage of these soundboards when I get down there.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. Yep. The meat goes on, Skywalker. Could not have said it better myself. All right. I mean, that's just incredible. Nobody else on planet Earth would find that funny besides the group of people in the stream right now. And you know what? That's why we play the game. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. We got a lot to go over today because I do want to go over a lot of the college basketball games and check out the GOAT, Pikkit Pro, and the Pikkit splits for some of those games. So, actually, Nate, I appreciate the support, man. The show goes on. Hey, nobody wants it more than Goots. Okay, I give Goots the cap tip there. He's grinding. He's moving in right now and still working, doing the show. And he probably hasn't even set up his whole fucking room yet. And he's here, in the lab, probably in the office grinding. So W Goots, W Jovan as well. Haven't missed a BTL in a while. Okay, maybe you can get Trent on the next couple of days. See if he wants to take command. All right. Would love to see it. Would love to hear him talk about some SEC matchups. Would love it. All right, let's hop in. Let's get to the Sharp Report. All right, enough bullshit. And do we have a King of the Board recap? Do we have to squeak that one in? It's not good. I'm going to go 0-5 this week on King of the Board.
Blow my chance to get Krabs.
I mean, Jovan, all you got to do is hit 1. Actually, you're already good because you have a push. So when I go 0-5 and you're 0-4-1, you still technically win. So, I'm going to go, Goots. I'm going to go 0-5 this week. I should start just fading my picks that I'm giving for this because my brain cannot compute winners that are overs or more thans. And I'm also cursed whenever I give an over or more than. The gambling gods, they don't give me those. Okay, I talk too much smack about how overs don't hit. So, gosh, man. This is not my week, Jovan. You might have found a life hack. Okay, you might be taking the cake here and evening up the King of the Boards. We'll see. I'm going to give it my all. Might have to put the Hokies in that over for King of the Board tonight. We'll see. We got to do squares, though, right? Squares only. Okay. All right, let's move. Let's groove. W King of the Board recap. Guys, do not tail my King of the Board plays this week. I want that on record. Tail Jovan's. Do not tail mine. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. We're not going to get a Steam Krabs on the AJ Brown combo. We already know he's the number 1 me guy in all the lands. Literally going on a Commanders fans Madden stream last night, talking about if you had me in fantasy football, trade me. Unbelievable. What a me guy. Not going to waste any time on that bozo. What a loser. We're going to move on and do the Sharp Report. All right, Gootsy. So why don't we go ahead and hop in, take a peep at today's winners. And it starts in the MAC. Wouldn't want to have it any other way. I'm loving this play, to be honest with you. Down from 3.5 to 2.5. Buffalo. I ain't talking about the Bills. I'm talking about Khalil Mack's Buffalo squad here from back in the day. On the road against Central Michigan. This Buffalo team, don't let them get hot, Jovan. It might be too late. They're low-key having a good season, and they got some talent on the squads. They got Taquan Robertson under center, number 2, stud, senior. He's played like 8 years in college football. I swear to God, he was playing when I was still in college. He was at Penn State originally, and then I think he went to UConn. Might have played at Kansas or Kansas State, I think, for a year as well. This guy's been all over the place. And then this year he comes to Buffalo. He takes commands. He's been the starting QB. Been a little bit inconsistent at times overall this season, but he should get better as the season goes on. And with only a couple weeks left, I think they can play spoiler on Central Michigan's senior night. So Taquan Robertson is a guy I want to put stock into in this game. And Buffalo's defense is really what we're betting on here, Jovan, in this spot, because they're probably the best run-stuffing defense in the MAC. If I could pick one defense to stop the run, I'd probably pick this Buffalo team that's got a pretty darn good D-line and some decent linebackers as well. And what does Central Michigan do to move the rock? They run that puppy. So this is a bad matchup for Central Mich, and that's probably why the line is moving from -3.5 to -2.5. And you guys know I am a sucker for +2.5 bets in football. I swear to God, knock on wood, they hit 8 times out of 10. I don't know what it is, but they just hit. So take a Buffalo here on the road. Looks sharp. Splits look good. We'll check them out on Pikkit later. But I think Taquan Robertson goes in there, gets a big old win for Buffalo. They stay hot. Central Michigan, after they dropped their big game last week against, was it Western Michigan? I believe, and that's like their biggest game of the season, the rivalry game. I think their season's done. They're dead. Central Mich still covered that game. They've covered 4 of their last 5. They are 6-3 against the spread this season. Buffalo, on the other hand, 3-6 against the spread so far this season. Could be a good buy low, so high spot. Give me Buffalo.
Yep. And take you right there. You said it all. Stamp down a collab on the Buffalo.
Let's fucking go.
Love it. Everything you said. I mean, Joe Labus, who I had randomly have pulled like 75 different times in those Bowman Crown boxes. Great game manager. He's kind of surgical, I guess, when they need him to be as far as managing everything in the offense, but it's all with a huge crutch of a run offense that has really given them a backbone in the MAC and even outside of the MAC and some of the non-con games. So anytime he has to do more, it's when that offense gets in a little bit of trouble. So I think that defense, just like you said, is going to have them in hell tonight. And CMU, like, sneakily been a really good team ATS for the last 5 as well. And even like a loss like last week that they got up massively for. It took a lot of different things to happen for them to even keep that game close from the start. Don't think it's going to happen tonight against the Buffalo Bulls. I think they get a big one on the road.
All right. I agree. I do like the ML, but you guys know how I roll. If I see a +2.5, I'm betting that. I'm taking the points.
Yeah.
I'm taking the points, especially with the new OT rules as well. Those 2.5 points, they can mean something, especially in a weekday MAC game that could certainly get weird. They tend to on a Wednesday night. So I'm going to have to post up somewhere here in Orlando. Jovan, I know you're more of a Tampa guy, but if you got any sports bar recs, anybody in the chat, have any sports bar recs in Orlando, let me know. I'm not trying to end up at fucking Hooters or someplace like that. I want somewhere good. So let me know if there's anywhere I can go watch this Buffalo game. It is on national TV. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Buffalo. Need to see Krabs with Seahawks +2.5 this weekend. It's time to fade Stafford. See, that's tough because how can I fade both those teams? Probably the under in that game, right? Yeah, I might see
good.
Chew. Hey, if Chew stamps the Hooters down here, if he's saying the wings are good, I wouldn't discriminate.
Yeah, you're like, what, 2-ish hours from the original Hooters?
Okay. Is that in Tampa?
It's in Clearwater. So that's like 25 minutes from Tampa.
That's probably why I saw like 7 on the way to the hotel from the airport.
Yeah,
they must just be everywhere.
DOG.
Okay. All right. Anybody in the chat have any recs? I'm getting too old to go to Hooters, man. I'll say it. Anybody got any sports bar recs? Let me know.
I don't know if you're too old for Hooters, but it's a tough place to go cuffed.
Yeah.
Then you'll hear
certainly. Goots, one day you'll understand when you get a little bit older as well. When you hit a certain age and you just feel weird going in there.
Krabs thinks I'm 14 years old. That's actually that's my least favorite bet you have.
I know, and I don't know why. It's honestly a compliment. When you get old, Goots, when you get a little bit older, you'll actually appreciate people calling you young when you get a little bit older. Okay, when you're my age.
All right, let me go get a diaper change real quick. I'll be right back.
Go change that diaper. All right. Tinlin 210 said, I've never been to Hooters or a sports bar. Tinlin 210. Tinlin 210. That's probably a solo mish for you. Maybe don't bring the wife if you go to Hooters, but you should go to at least a sports bar. Maybe we start with that. Google sports bar, best wings. Go check out a game. Go tomorrow night for Thursday Night Football. That probably means a little bit more than Buffalo Central Mish, but
we could fly Tinlin out, take him to tight ends down here.
Wow.
Good first place to start.
Okay. Is it like the Texas Hooters or some shit?
It's not, man.
Oh, Goots.
Goots,
they let you in that place?
It's a lot worse.
You're old enough?
All right, I'm done talking. Rest stream chat. I'm done.
Appreciate you, Goots.
We'll be chat.
Do some recon on tight ends, Krabs.
I don't know if I want to do any recon after those comments. All right. We'll come back to those college basketball plays. Shout out Mizzou. Shout out Joshy. Shout out Yale. We'll come back to that. Excited to hear that sell job. But, Gootsy, do me a favor. Swing that puppy around. I want to go over my next play here. What we talked about the other day has to be done. Don't make the rules. We just follow them. And, Jovan, it's time. It's time to bet the Mavs again. I know they need to be boiled. I know they're on your need to be boiled list. I know they're a dog shit organization, but somebody in the chat said it perfectly the other day. It was like 1 or 2 days ago. I don't know why I'm acting like it was a month ago. They said, the GM fired system. Is it the same as the coach fired system? And you know what? In certain scenarios, I do think it is. I concur. After thinking about it a little bit, and this one especially, after all the Nico hate. Oh, talk about the ultimate reset button for an organization, right? That's the reason why we love these coaches fired system plays. It's not because we like the new coach and his new strategy. No, we like it because the players get a reset, right? It's like the easy button, except it hits it's like in Men in Black, the fucking thing they do to clear people's memories. That's what it's like. Okay. You get a fresh start. That's what we're betting on here. A shit team to hit the reset button and start again. And a team that has plenty of talent. This is the NBA we're talking about here. Every team has talent. Even the Wizards do. Even they're up and have a lead at times. They just can't hold on to it. But the Mavs at home tonight, rumor has it, might have boots on ground. The squad down there might be going, which I think would be a great game to go to. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They're playing the Suns, who are starting to play their best ball this season after a slow start. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Perfect time to buy low and sell high here, in my opinion. Back Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag's mom's been yapping on Twitter saying, fuck Nico, he sucks. Let's get the show on the road. And it was disrespectful to Cooper Flag to put him in the situation, whatever. This is the Cooper Flag mom chirping on Twitter, POD. He's going to have a great game today. Rumor has it Anthony Davis is back as well, which could be the difference. Although looking at the way the line's moving, he might not be playing. But hey, if he's not playing and they're only plus 1.5 in the spot with that rat shit lineup, I might like it even more. So I'm not scared to play this either way, whether Anthony Davis is involved or not. This is honestly a good fade on the Suns as well. What do they have to get up for in this game heading to the road in Dallas? I'm sure they're making some calls, hitting up some of their chicks down there, and they're probably not going to take this Dallas team that's struggling right now too seriously so far this season. Should be a packed crowd as well, right? You'd think if you're a Mavs fan, you're probably heading to this game after the Nico firing, right? First home game since then. Buy stock now in the Mavs. I'm not saying they're winning the goddamn championship or making the playoffs, but just like a coach's fired system, it has to be played today.
Yeah. Cooper Flag mom, I mean, that was like, it's a valid point. It's like they're shooting free throws and people are chanting fire Nico. I'm sure the players are
I didn't say she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I'm in the boat where we've talked about this with JD5's mom. I think, if your son's a bazillionaire and you're, unless you're a former WNBA player or former, professional athlete, I think you just kind of, no need to be commenting like that on social media, acting like you're an influencer. Just let it play out. Your son's a millionaire. Who cares? Stop bitching. Don't quote tweet something and make fun of the guy who just got fired. But what she said was not wrong. You're right.
No, not at all.
You're right. I agree. It is ridiculous every game. You hear the fire Nico chants while the kid's shooting free throws and trying to get his feet under him in his rookie season, right? It certainly can't help, but she's not wrong.
If you're talking like a team needing a reset, I mean, this is probably the most welcome one. The fans are legit. My mom sent me a video because she lives the building next to the stadium. They're throwing like a party outside of the stadium right near
it's probably gonna be sold out tonight.
Yeah, they're handing out drinks. They're pumping music, dude. It was electric. Now the fans are jazzed up. The players are, regardless of whether you get AD or not, like they get a little reset. They don't have to hear the bullshit anymore, and it's a new era. Click it in. And Grayson Allen just dropped 40, so he ain't scoring 16 today. That's his line.
Damn, I should have faded him on the Sharp report. All right. Also, we didn't mention this, but Rab ain't getting 1 boots on ground. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there watching him piss.
Good. Make sure you get some videos. All right. Apologize if there's any sort of lag today, guys. It's definitely me. I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi right now. Just trying to make do here and get through the stream. And if it gets really bad, just let me know. But we're doing our best here. Okay. I appreciate you guys. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I also think it's kind of ridiculous that Cooper Flag's parents sit courtside for every home game in suits. But I digress. They can do whatever they want. It's their life. Like, let the kid live. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's kind of a me guy move. That's kind of a, I want to be in the spotlight. I'm the parents of, the number 1 overall pick move. I don't know if I like it.
You think Fake Gotti's going to be out tonight? I know it's not a hockey game, but it's a big night in doubt.
He can make the trip.
He might be out.
He might make the trip.
He might be out and about.
I'll say it.
Smelling like shit and all that hockey gear.
Yep. Stars are on the road for, I guess, another couple days. They don't play here till the weekend. Maybe this is one night out of school bedtime.
They probably, let's be honest, he's probably in full uniform in front of his TV at home, and his parents are probably taking videos, posting on social media, and making money off of it. That's probably what they're doing. Better chance of that.
Yeah.
Better chance of that. All right. People forget I almost had to dress up in full fake Ottinger fit and sit next to him in a game. Thank God that did not win the wheel. Although something worse might have won. Goots. Hold me accountable, Goots. I got a couple things I got to do when I get down there. I got to shave my head bald. That's going to happen in January. I'm pushing that off until after the holidays. I'm not going home after moving across the country bald, respectfully. So that's going to have to wait until January. My parents are going to think there's something wrong with me if I do that. That will happen early January when I get back in town there after the holidays. And then I got to stand around probably the Mad Stadium maybe or somewhere cool down there in Dallas with an Aaron Judge sign. So hold me accountable, Goots. Do not let me forget that.
I'll be holding
Chat. I'm sure you guys won't as well.
Don't worry.
Right? And also like day 20 without the cameo from Trent. Let me keep that going.
I'm moving on.
I'm moving on. I don't understand it, dude.
He came in today with Starbucks, a box, ripped that, ate Starbucks, and left.
No way he had a box.
He had a box. He got one from Target.
Nah.
Bagels.
He got one from Target. Nah.
No comment. I cannot wait to get down there and bring some East Coast mentality. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm already doing it.
You ready, Gootsy?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Let's move. Let's groove. We got a couple other plays to talk about. Jovan, take us to the CBB. Take us to the hardwood here. You want to talk about, what is that, Houston?
Houston. I'm sure you kind of know from the past couple years that I love betting on some Houston Cougs defense early in the season against some of these non-con teams that I really don't think have the bodies to compete or to score against this team. And I haven't done it yet. And thank God I haven't, because it's a little new of a team. They've had, I don't want to say trouble covering and I guess gelling for the first couple games, but it's one of the younger teams they've had so far, and they haven't covered the first two games against Towson and Lehigh in Oakland, who is, I guess, such a weird team too, because they run the zone. They're pretty small. They just played a really tight game on the road against Purdue, where they only lost by 10 points. And then the game before that, I gave 121 to Michigan. So two very different games. I want to fade them now, partially because I think as different as this Houston team is in a negative way, I guess you can say, because they're pretty young. I think they also are the best suited they've been in years to shoot themselves out of a zone. And I think that's going to work pretty poorly for however long Houston wants to run that, because I would have loved to take some normal squares for Emmanuel Sharp, but they have a lot of gobs up, and his points are pretty high for a game. I think they're going to win 31 or by 31, but he's going to shoot himself out of it. Miles Suzanne is one of the better playmakers out of it. Like, they're super athletic, I think, at every level. They're just young, and that's going to hurt them a little bit down the line. But for this game, I think this is no match defensively, which rarely do I say that when I'm talking about Houston, that I think this game is more about their offense than their defense. But their defense, obviously incredibly physical. Oakland's not really up to the task for that. They don't have much size, much athleticism, much physicality. So don't think they're going to have any success scoring, but I also think that zone is going to be the death of them, unlike it was in the Purdue game, but more so we saw from the Michigan game.
Okay. I can see it. This could be a 40-piece, maybe even a 50-piece.
Feels like it.
Okay.
Feels like it. I mean,
could be a blowout.
Coming off of a incredible legacy cover, damn near almost won the game for part of it at Purdue, who dropped from the one spot because of it. And Houston somehow hasn't covered a game yet. I don't know how many times that's happened in Kelvin Sampson era. 0-2 ATS with big spreads to start the year. Now it's the first one.
All right. Time to buy low, technically, I guess, on this Houston team. And shout out Towson as well for hanging with Houston for a lot of that game, longer than most expected. That Towson Tigers team, man, they're gritty. That's a good squad. Back there in the homeland of Baltimore. Also, Goots, right when you move, man, they got these new Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwiches, these waffle breakfast sandwiches, and they're only in Baltimore. Did you see this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're only in Baltimore, or I think San Antonio too. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't know why
I'm
I'm
good
not
mean for that San Antonio location.
I'm more of a biscuit guy, so when I go there, I get the biscuits.
Ooh.
Yeah, biscuits are gas.
I'm not going to switch out waffles.
You put the grape jelly or strawberry jelly on that puppy?
No, just no.
Ooh, you're too simple sometimes.
Don't need that.
You're too plain.
Biscuit's buttery enough. The chicken's good enough. I don't need any of that.
Biscuit is like, look, don't get me wrong. I love a good biscuit. I love a biscuit from Chick-fil-A. But you gotta, juice it up a little bit. You gotta make that puppy a little more moist. Sometimes they're a little too dry.
Their biscuit is good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually biscuits are sometimes too dry, but the Chick-fil-A one is very good. It's very good.
I'm kind of with Godsynth on this one. I think a raw dog breakfast biscuit it's crazy. You got to put something on there, even if it's a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Well, you're not eating just the biscuit. It's part of the sandwich.
Sure, there's other ingredients, but you might have a coughing attack that goes down the wrong pipe. You might not make it.
I mean, this isn't Popeyes.
It's not Popeyes. Yeah.
It's Chick-fil-A.
I'm not Rav. I don't have the coffee.
All right. No way he still has the Ravlon.
Dude, it's worse than maybe ever.
We need to get that checked out.
I think
that's what we've been saying, Krabs. It's horrible.
I think it's contagious because I'd be coughing a little bit too.
Okay. Nice.
He says it's genetic too. Or
genetic.
Hereditary.
I've never heard of that at all.
Whole families apparently got Ravlon.
Jesus, man. All right. I thought like asthma was genetic. I didn't know that coughing was genetic, but I'm not a doctor. Do not take my advice medically. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Goots, put some fucking grape jelly on that biscuit next time, brother. Promise you'll like what you see. Swing it around for me as well, will you? I got one more straight bet here for the peeps. NBA play. Give me the Lakers. Give me the Lakers here. 2 NBA plays today. That might be a first. Yeah, super rare. Number one, we could start it out by Trent's tweets earlier today. Don't listen to the Twitter propaganda when he posted a screenshot of the Lakers and the Thunder game tonight. So already off on a good start there with Trent pretty much telling people that the Lakers are fake sharp. I don't think they are at all. I think they're the play tonight, to be honest with you. OKC obviously has a couple goats, still injured this season, and you got a couple of role players who are still stepping up, and they've played pretty good so far this season. AJ Mitchell's been great. I don't think Lou Dort's playing this game. Maybe he does. If he does, he's coming back banged up. So this is a big game for the Lakers as well. And when everybody's talking about the Mavs, there's another team that was involved in that trade as well. And I think Luka shines with all this Nico talk as well. Probably getting reignited his anger is probably how I would describe it, where he's probably thinking, this is fucking bullshit. I should be playing in Dallas right now. I'm pissed off. And incoming 40 piece for Luka tonight. Even I'm not crazy enough to fade him in this game tonight. But on ESPN, prime time, we know that's where Luka likes to thrive and be a me guy. And you know what? That's okay. He's one of the best players in the NBA. He can certainly be a me guy if he wants to. I think he goes off tonight. And I think he carries his team to a potential outright win with the spread down from 7.5 to 6.5 now. Great sign. Great sign. I'm pretty pissed I didn't lock this in already because now I'm seeing mainly 6.5s. I want to fade this OKC team that's been damn near perfect so far this season, Jovan. They're 11-1 outright, I believe, and 7-5 against the spread. What nobody's talking about is the Lakers without LeBron. They're 8-3 against the spread. They've been a pleasant surprise. They've been beating the number damn near every game. So I still think it's, no LeBron tonight, but Luka should be going out there and just absolutely controlling the tempo in this game. And look, the Thunder are good, but this is a statement game for the Lakers. When you win a championship, you get everyone else's best, right? You have a target on your back. And Luka and the Lakers are trying to prove that they're a potential NBA championship contender this season. I think they tweaked tonight on the roads. They got no expectations. Nobody thinks they can win this game. I think they could potentially win outright in this one, but I'll take the points. It's a decent amount of them against the reigning NBA champs.
Sure. I mean, on that, you always know.
Okay. All right. Krabs are fading Grayson Allen after that game. We probably have to.
Of course.
We probably have to.
Of course.
All right. Also, Chet Holmgren becomes the 4th player in NBA history to record 20 and 10 without any misses.
Oh, Grayson Allen, Chet, 2-piece fade. Can add that to the Krabs lineups.
I'm locking that in right now. Or should I wait? Oh, we don't have a surge stream today, probably. I was going to wait and put Gav's fade in there, too. That's a
We have a surge.
Rav's
running it.
Let's go, Rav. Attaboy. Attaboy, Rav. Appreciate you stepping up, my man. All right, I'll wait then. I'll wait. Hey, I try to do the Gav recaps every day. Gav, I hope you're in here, my man. W stream streak from yesterday. Steph Curry, he had Steph Curry more than threes, which I think was a demon that he gave. He was so confident he gave a demon. Now, I couldn't fade that on Prize Picks, but I could fade his points, and he only had about 12. So that was maybe one of the freest Steph Curry fades I've ever placed in my life. Shout out, Gav. Can we cop it up real quick? Let's go, Gav. Let's go, Gav. There you go, Gucci. All right, that one kind of goes off for a while. I'm not going to lie. That
Yeah, it's long.
reaction.
I don't know why. I got to turn it off halfway.
Yep. Maybe work on that.
That's
Skywalker. Keep doing it, Goots. Yep. Skywalker, appreciate you, Beast, for doing all the work you do for the Surge stream as well. You're goated. You're him. And Rav for stepping up. Thank you so much. We'd love to know what type of rock Gav had for lunch today. Was it concrete? Was it granite? What's that guy munching into today for lunch? It's about that time, 1 p.m. Eastern. What do you think? No. What do you think? I don't know why I think that's so funny, man. Dude just looks like he eats rocks. Sorry, he does. All right, let's keep moving and grooving. Jovan, I think you got one more straight bet here for the peeps. Let's hear it.
I do. Mizzou. Minnesota has looked good, and they're all excited about the new era, the new regime over there, and they've played fuck nobody, Gardner-Webb and Alcorn State. And the Alcorn State game, they also went 32 of 37 from the free throw line, which kind of absurd. I don't think that's a very sustainable way to play, but I think Mizzou is kind of underrated, and I know they didn't look good. Haven't really looked dominant for the first 2 of their 3 games. They looked great against VMI, as you should, but they struggled with Southeastern Missouri, and then didn't really look like all that dominant against Howard. But like looking at this Minnesota team, I don't think they're very physical. I don't think they're going to have really anybody. Cade Tyson's probably going to see a good bit of Mark Mitchell, which Cade Tyson's been great offensively for them so far, dropping 30 bombs like it's nobody's business. But I don't think he has enough to guard him. I also don't think they have enough to guard anybody on the inside. Sean Phillips is a fucking beast, dude. Now, I'm sure Josh will start joking soon for Sean Phillips as he gets further down the line and non-con and heads in the SEC play. But I think not only is this Missouri team, I think, a little too big for Minnesota, but I also don't think Minnesota's offense, which, again, has lived a lot in the half court and kind of lived the free throw line. It's only been 2 games, but they've played some pretty poor defenses and still can't really get out and transition all that much to match them. What are you going to have to do against Missouri tonight? Like, you're going to have to play. They're going to play fast. They're going to want to play in transition. They're going to want to put pressure on you at the rim, which Minnesota's done a great job against much smaller teams, much less physical teams in the front court. And they've gotten the free throw line 70 times in 2 games. So you're going to be able to do that against Missouri tonight? I don't know what they are. And I don't know if they have the offense to keep up with what Missouri's going to throw at them, because I think there's pretty advantageous matchups all across the court. Like, again, I don't think Cade Tyson's stopping Mark Mitchell. I don't think anybody's stopping Sean Phillips on the inside there. I don't really think anybody's holding Anthony Robinson either, whether he decides to be a scorer or facilitator tonight. Either way, I just think this Missouri team, which I also think, given the way that seasons have gone early on for both these teams, seeing -6.5 even at home was probably a little bit telling. It's seeming to tick up a little bit either. I'm seeing some 7.5s now, but I think that's because I don't think Minnesota's offense is going to be able to hang with them as much as they want to play up and down the court. So I think this is Mizzou by double dig.
Okay. I can see it. I think the Mizzou team has a sleeper squad, to be honest with you. Excited to see how that plays out. Hopefully they're not too good, or else we're going to hear it from Joshy every damn day. But hey, we'd love to see the good guys get one there. Hopefully Mizzou's ball club is pretty solid. It's a good start for them so far, 3-0. And how about Cade Tyson? Didn't he come over from what, UNC, I believe? And now he's at Minnesota. He's averaging 25 points per game.
Okay. He did nothing at UNC.
Nothing.
I was kind of shocked. I thought he was going to go there and be him, and he couldn't sniff minutes. He was bad when he had his minutes, and I know they're pissed right now. See, if he was playing like this on this current team for UNC, they'd be up there with some of the best teams in the country.
W. Richie sub. We appreciate you, Richie. You're him. Let's go, Rich. Let's go, Rich. Could lay a Mizzou ML and BT ML a little parlay. It's probably still -200. Just put 2 units on it. It's like it's a 1 unit play. If it hits.
Yep.
If it hits.
Yep.
All right. We'll circle back to that BT game and talk plenty about it. Don't you guys worry. For now, let's talk about some Prize Pick squares. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. All right, guys. Here's the deal. Okay. I've been informed by my guys that this is make or break for the goals allowed squares. If this one does not hit, I'm officially in timeout. Convenient timing with not having BTL tomorrow from me either. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to, keep taking these squares if they simply don't hit. So one more chance. And this might be my favorite one yet. Stuart Skinner, less than 2.5 goals allowed, Jovan. In a game I love the under in a game on the ice, the total dropped from 6.5 to 5.5, and I'm not really sure why, to be honest with you, other than the reason of Stuart Skinner being on his head tonight in net. Just an absolutely absurd square in this game. Edmonton, what are they known for? They're known for putting the pucks in net, putting the pucks in deep. They're not known for playing a lot of defense. Stuart Skinner, unfortunately for us here, does play, goalie for Edmonton, a team that scores a lot of goals, gives up a lot of goals. They gave up 9 goals to the Ads 2 games ago. And in the last game, they scored and won 5-4. They scored plenty of goals, but they gave up a lot as well. This team has not given up less than 3 goals, Jovan, since the 1st of November. It's been almost 2 weeks. Tonight, everything changes. I cannot come to terms with why this total is down to 5.5. It makes no sense other than the books know that no pucks are getting in net in this game. And I'll give them one more chance on this Prize Picks goals allowed category to lock in a nasty less than on a completely green chart after Stuart Skinner, who is an above average goalie the last couple years, has been dog meat in net. He's given up 8 goals combined in his last 2 appearances. I think he locks in against Philly tonight. Big fan of his less than 2.5 goals allowed. Last chance for this category. If this does not hit, I am done. I am out. I'm out.
Last chance for the cat, says Krabs.
I'm out. I'm out.
My God.
Last chance you. Okay? And then let's talk a little bit about Mitchell Robinson. And while we're fading him tonight, I like the under in that game. I also kind of wanted to fade the Knicks as well, and this is my way to do it here, folks. 5.5 points. I'm hearing that he's going to play, and he's probably going to have limited minutes, which is a great sign for this less than square. And it's also a horrendous matchup for Mitchell Robinson, who's coming back from a foot injury, which to me does not sound like he's going to be very productive or even get his normal minutes. Look, he's got a tough matchup against this Orlando team. You can say what you want about the Magic. You can say what you want about, their team and them collapsing and not really living up to their expectations. But if there's one thing they have done this season, it's play well down low on defense. They have the 2nd-ranked interior defense in the NBA. They're holding centers to like 8 points per game, and Mitchell Robinson is certainly not a offensive-minded center, to say the least. And they're doing a really good job defending these, centers that they're playing. If there's one positive for Orlando's season, it's probably that. And I mean, maybe it's the guys who are down low for Orlando, or maybe it's just their whole defense as a whole. But Wendell Carter plays really good defense down low. What does Mitchell Robinson do well? How does he usually score? It's typically second chance points. And for what I've been reading this morning, I mean, the Magic don't really give up any second chance points in the paint. They're a very good rebounding team. So they might not be scoring and winning games at the rate that we expected them to preseason when we're kind of high on the squads. But at least they're doing that right and playing good defense on the interior. So big fan of fading Mitchell Robinson, who I am hearing he's going to play. We'll see. I mean, he's still got to go out there and give it a go, but it's juiced to the under on the books. The chart is relatively green. He hasn't played in a little bit. Could be a perfect time to fade Mitchell Robinson. Who the heck wants to take a less than 5.5 points for a starter in the NBA in the Big 2-5? Probably just me, and that's probably a pretty good sign.
Definitely just you, Krabs.
Yep.
Just the way you want
it. Can you get down with that sell job at least? I know you're a Magic guy.
Absolutely can. Absolutely can. Okay. I'm with you.
Good. Let's swing it around. I want to hear your sell jobs as I lock in the Sharp Report 4-man. We have to hit a Sharp Report 4-man today. We have to. We have a choice.
Yeah, you
get us going, Jovan.
You get to joke that I have another lesson on the card. It's unbelievable.
And look, we have not had the best week this week. But yesterday you took a less than, and was that the only play that turned green yesterday?
Literally the play out. It was great.
Well, all right. That's what I've been saying, preaching from the choir. But hey, you're smart. You know what to do, and good to see another less than on the cards. Give me the sell job. Why do you like this one?
Yeah, well, a little more fun on the first one. Lonzo Ball is, I think, on trip dub watch. I saw somebody mentioning it in the chat, but he gets to play Heat today, which we know at this point, fastest team in the NBA, play a very open game, and they're without, a couple, but really their main rim defender. So with the entire team, for what reason, I don't know, out, except for Jared Allen today for the Cavs. Lonzo's going to be starting and get pretty much to do whatever he wants, that Heat defense in a game that I think is probably, for whatever reason, going to be closer than people think, because obviously now there's the buy good news that a lot of people seem to be doing with the Heat and the blowout after they're playing Lonzo, Sam Merrill, and all the rest of the backups for the Cavs, except for, again, Jared Allen. I think he's going to play incredibly well in an open game. He had a lot of chances. I took him in the first game when he was coming off the bench, and nobody could make a shot off his passes, but he was a little more aggressive scoring than I would have thought, and I think that'll carry over to this game. But now he gets a little more free reign and more minutes to be involved in the RA category. So take his fantasy score. I'm sure there'll be turnovers as well. He's got a weird blocks and steals square up, so I wanted to include that. Then the crazy one, Krabs. Nassim Mashour for Oakland and getting 4 rebounds today.
Okay.
Which this is in that Houston game. One of the reasons that Oakland competed with Purdue in that game and only lost by 10 is because they out-rebounded Purdue, which is a crazy thing to say, not only because Oakland against Purdue, and Oakland's not incredibly physical, they don't have much size, but it's also the fact that they play a zone. It's hard to rebound out of a zone. So, like, the fact that they did that against Purdue while still holding them down, like, offensively when it mattered and out-rebounded them is pretty crazy to me. Are you going to do that against Houston? Absolutely the fuck not. And especially from one of their guys that's going to be out on the perimeter a little bit, guarding probably Sharp, if I had to guess. But this dude is a beanpole. He is like 6'9", not even that tall, but he's a skinny white dude, and he has not got much physicality to him. So, like, if you're going to talk about who's getting boards for this, which some of the guards have actually rebounded pretty well, him included at times for this Oakland team, like in the past and in the first couple games, but I don't think he's going to be the one against a very tough physical Houston team, which one of the reasons why I think that they also are going to steam by them is not just because they shoot themselves out of it, but Houston loves second chance points on the offensive glass. And if you're going to have a team that's in a zone that's going to have trouble rebounding, and you have 5 very willing rebounding players on the floor at all times that are also bigger than everybody on the floor for Oakland, that's kind of their calling card. So I think a lot of the rebound volume is going to be a lot lower in the past couple games, especially that last game against Purdue. So I wanted to take something fading Oakland in this one. That's my square for it.
Love it. You could have said any square for a less than, and I would be in love with it. So, but after that sell job, I'm double in love with it. What a great sell job. What a great play. Lines up perfectly with your Houston spread as well. Okay.
Sure.
Dubs. All right, bro. Oakland's first 3 games go number 6 Michigan, number 2 Purdue, and now number 1 Houston. Yeah, they're going to be pretty battle tested once they head into conference play. And their coach, Greg, what is his name? Oakland's coach
name. I know.
Greg. Somebody in the chat will fill in the gaps here. Greg something or Canty or something. Campy. Greg Campy. Yes. I think he's the longest tenured college basketball coach in the country.
Yeah, he's been there for
like 50 years. Like some crazy number.
He always schedules like really tough and non-con and works for the most part, but this is a crazy start of the season.
Yep. Great coach. Cannot believe he's been there that long. That's impressive, man, especially in 2025. That's some loyalty, and I respect the heck out of it. God, and they had a great tournament team a couple of years ago. Was that 2 years ago when Gaethje went off? Goodness gracious, that was awesome. Well-coached squad, but yeah, we're rooting against them, and we're fading them on the books, and we're taking that less than for the rebounds. Look, it's a motivated Houston team that has not covered yet this season, has not looked great so far this season. Perfect angle, in my opinion, knock on wood. Super down to fades. Nassim on his rebounds. Good luck grabbing 4, buddy. Okay?
He ain't grabbing 4.
No. And I like that Lonzo square, too. I don't want to let that get swept. I know it's a more than. I typically don't like those, but that chart is red as ma. Could not be more red. It literally could not be more red.
Well, that's also because whole team's out. So, like, it's going to be.
A red chart's a red chart.
But I will say, like, I wanted to take something Cavs, and I was looking through, like, him, Sam Merrill, like, Dean Wade. Like, all of their numbers are surprisingly, like, they didn't get as much of a jump as I would have thought. So, like, I was a little scared off of that.
Goot's doing his favorite thing ever, checking some NBA splits. Love to see it.
Sure.
Love to see it.
Love
W, Goots. Goots, is the NBA growing on you at all, or?
A little bit, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, it better be going to Suns Mavs tonight.
I mean, if the Mavs do not win tonight, I'm out.
Okay. Are you going
I'm
to take
out.
him on the ML, Gucci?
I'm gonna take them.
Let's go. Let's go. Can we check those splits out? I probably care a little bit more about those than these Cavs and Heat splits, but let's check out those splits. Let's see what they're crafting up over there. Beautiful. Yes. 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 Cash it. Let's go, Goots.
It's the way you
W's. That's a lot of perp. Holy
are.
smokes. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Who the heck with a brain that functions at a normal adult capacity wants to take the Mavs tonight? Not many, and that's probably why they're going to win. Okay. Love seeing that. Can we check the splits for the Lakers game as well? Goots, show me the money. Goots, you old enough to know where that quote's from? Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire, Krabs.
Wow. Goots, he knows ball. Okay. Have you seen that movie? That's a classic.
Watching Jerry in a high chair.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
I'm so done.
Well, Goots, I'm kind of done too because I'm looking at a public Lakers bet. What the hell?
It's the Lakers, Krabs.
Well,
Lakers are never going to be like not bet on.
Well, I would assume against the defending champs that maybe this would be the game where they're not, but okay. It's like the Yankees. I get it. I feel like I'm betting on the Yankees. Gross. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sucks. All right. Cool. Any other NBA splits that you want to check out? Or if not, I'd love to take a peep at the Buffalo splits.
Yeah, I don't think you got any other NBA action.
We take a peep at some action, Gootsy? Take us to the MAC. Take us to the gridiron, huh? Ooh, Hokies. Nice. We'll check that out here in a second. All right. Whoa.
Crazy whoa, Krabs. It's exactly what it always is.
Well, I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it?
I don't like it one bit. Let's hope there's more ML bets in this one.
It's a short favorite, dude. They're taking,
Yeah.
You're taking Central Mish, you're taking the ML, you're taking Buff, you're taking the points. It's the same bet.
Okay. All right. You're right. I mean, Central Michigan's like minus 125, so on the ML. So you're probably right. All right. I don't love anything else really on the gridiron tonight. I mean, I would not mind taking a peep really quick at the Toledo Miami Ohio splits. In the worst game of the season, probably NIU and UMass. I thought about taking UMass today, but
it's kind of. I'll say it. I feel like it's pretty soft. You don't play the game.
That's the worst game ever with the worst teams ever.
Dude, you were just saying that. I mean, the primetime NFL slate, the last couple games, like your favorite games of the year.
It's been a great slate of primetime games. Great slate.
This is your game. UMass and NIU.
I don't like fading Coach Hammock, and that's what I'd be doing in this game. So it cancels out with 0-9 UMass on senior night. Not doing it. Looks like Toledo's public. That's probably why they're moving up to minus 4.5 on the road. Gootsy, can we check those UMass splits? If there's more than 100K of wagers on this game, people need to call the number. Okay, good. Not even close. Nice. Not even close. Not even close to the amount of bets in the other two action games tonight. Good.
Dude,
good.
How do you not have a bet in that game?
UMass splits are a little more public than I expected. Look at that. I might end up on UMass. I also like the under. All right. Awesome. Can we check the college basketball board, Goots? I'd love to go over some games we have not talked about yet and take us to the game of the night, if you will. And you know what game I'm talking about. Take us to the game of the night. Okay. Well, a little school down in Philly heads to Blacksburg, Virginia for the matchup of century. Goots, no, not St. Peter's VCU.
It's game of night, though.
Right? Goots, what do you like in that game?
It's the Siegel Center, Krabs.
We love the Siegel Center. Friends of the program, certainly.
Yep. What game were you talking about?
Any flashbacks, Krabs?
Gosh, man, I'm getting terrible flashbacks to that place. I still appreciate them, but what a horrid performance from me. Horrid. All right. Can we go to the Hokie splits, please? Whoa, look at the St. Joe's spread bets. What the heck? Huh. The Hawk will never die, I guess. Interesting. Nobody wants to take the Hokies on the spreads. They're taking them all in the ML and their greasers there tonight, that's for sure. All right. I think we get points in this game. I might take this for my no, we got to do prize pick squares for that. I keep forgetting for king of the board, but I like points in this game tonight. I really do. I like points in this game. Totals up from 155.5 to 157.5. St. Joe's cannot guard a parked car, but they've scored some points as well this season. Deuce Jones comes over from LaSalle. He was their best player last year on their team as a freshman. This year as a sophomore. He's the best player on St. Joe's. Crazy. He transferred in conference to one of their rivals, but he also gotten paid an NIL bag. So Deuce Jones can score, and he's going to have a field day against the Hokies. I wonder if they have a square up for him on prize picks. Probably not, but Desir Haskins can play as well a little bit. Anthony Finkley is decent. And then the Hokies, I mean, don't get me started. Neo's a beast. Hansberry's been great down low. Jalen Bedford's been great. Toby Lawal can jump through the goddamn ceiling. That guy's unbelievable. Tyler Johnson, Ben Hammond, glue guys. This Hokies team can score, and they don't play a lick of defense either. So might be square. Don't really care. I like points. I like the over. I like points. I like the over. Okay. Jovan, any thoughts on the Hawks and Hokies?
I'll say it. I like the Hawks.
No shots.
I'll say it. I like the Hawks.
You just like them because Neo is going viral on the feed.
Yeah, I kind of do. And I think if this was any team other than VT, you'd probably have St. Joe's on the Sharp Report for the same reason.
Wow.
I think
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm with you. This game is probably going to have points, probably going to be a shootout. St. Joe's going to attack the shit out of the rim. This just feels like one of those games that's back and forth. And you talked about how streaky Neo is coming off of one of the best performances we've seen in the college basketball this season, especially one by a freshman. God forbid you run into one of those other games. Kind of feels like it.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll stay off this game then, man. But I just think, 2 or 3 games into the season, Hokies might be different. Books might not be adjusted yet.
That statement might get me a punch. Just punch.
Does not feel good.
Yeah, that might get me on the Hawk will never die. That right there.
Does not feel good. Okay. There's got to be some other good college basketball games on today. It's not just St. Joe's and the Hokies, right? JMU Longwood, that's just a great Virginia battle right there. JMU flipping to a favorite. They probably win that game, but no need to go over that one. Another game that I'd actually like a play in, and does not just involve a Virginia college, American and George Washington. I thought that spread, the opener, when it opened up at 19.5 last night, I thought that was absurd. Absolutely absurd for the Revolutionaries. What a name as well. I thought that was absolutely insane. Seeing that number open up at 19.5. Let's not forget American. They won their conference last year. They beat Navy to get into, I think I'm talking about the right conference. They beat Navy to get into their conference championship or to win their conference championship and get into the tournaments. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this American team had some guys last year. Goods, didn't we go to their championship game last year? I'm pretty sure.
American?
Yeah. Which one did we go to? It was in D.C. Was that American or was that a different conference?
You
know what? That was Coastal.
That was Coastal.
Or UNC Dub.
Yep. It was CAA.
UNC Dub. Yeah, that was CAA. But I was right about American and Navy facing off. And American, I think, making the NCAA tournament last year. They spanked Navy in that game. And they had some guys last year, and they're getting no respect on this spread at all, Jovan. I thought that was crazy. And look at all the bets here. I mean, not a ton of handle, but everybody's bet on American because they're seeing a tournament team from last year getting almost 20 points against George Washington, and people aren't hip to. This is the best George Washington team we've seen probably ever, to be honest with you, at least for a couple of years. And you guys know I'm a fan of that squad. I've been following them for a little while since living in the area. And this is probably the best team they've had in 5 or so years. Rafael Castro hasn't even really gotten going yet, and he's potentially an NBA player. So I like GW laying 17.5. Sure, the line's moved from 19.5 to 17.5, Jovan. Look at all the people betting on American. They got to move the line.
Have to. This is another sneak Krabs bowl.
Yeah. I like both these squats. I do. And I'm a big fan of the Revolutionaries tonight. I'll probably be on them on the spread. Okay. I lean Siena against the Bonnies, but I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter with that one. This Siena team has been moving differently in the Big 2-5. And they've apparently got some NIL money to play with. I was talking with Adam Trigger a week or so ago, right before the season started up, and he's an alumni, and he was saying, Krabs, man, watch out for this team. They are revamped. They're looking pretty solid. They got this kid, Tasman Godric, who's pretty freaking good, along with Gavin Doty as well. They've got some shooters on this team, and I like their chances to keep this game close against the Bonnies, a team that's gotten out to a pretty hot start as well. You know, they won that game on the in the Field of 68 tournament, or the Field of 68 event to start out the season. They beat Bradley in that game. They crushed Canisius and put up a 90-piece. I kind of like the points here with Siena fading the Bonnies here. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that game.
Yeah, I can kind of go with you there. Can't say I'm as tapped into that new Siena team as you are, but
yeah,
I like everything about them. I really don't like the Bonnies. I feel like the Bonnies are going to be a team that I'm going to be fading more often than not. Maybe not as much in the non-con, but more than we get into conference play, I guess.
Don't let the Siena Saints get hot. It might be too late. It might be too late. All right. Let's look at some other games.
Strong lean to Evansville at home against Middle Tennessee State.
Wow.
Strongly.
Wow. Okay.
I think that MTSU team is fucking moose this year. Thought it was a little weird to see. I kind of figured they'd be favored on the road, but they're not. Line's moving towards Evansville. I respect Evansville's defense. Just their offense is god-awful to watch at times. Probably going to see a pretty gross game, but I like Evansville in that one.
All right, maybe they hand Middle Tennessee State their first loss of the season. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Trying to look at any of these other games, trying to find some decent matchups here for you guys. I thought that was a lot of points Bradley was laying against UT Martin after UT Martin's great start to the season.
Good bring that up. UT Martin is like that's a team we talk about that. They're kind of a fun team, sneak darling. And they probably will be bet on a lot the rest of the year from us, or maybe people get hip to them. But kind of a shit matchup against Bradley, I'll say it. It's probably why that line's as large as it is.
This UT Martin team beat UNLV at UNLV as 16.5-point dogs. They beat them outright. Bradley, I mean, they looked pretty darn good against Central Michigan, but they lost to the Bonnies to start the season. I kind of like Bradley in this spot. That's a big old number. It kind of reminds me of George Washington that we were talking about earlier against a respected team in UT Martin that I like what I'm seeing. But I mean, if that spread was at 9.5, I would have no bets. But 15.5.
Yeah, not
Bradley,
to mention too. I think UT Martin is like legitimately a solid team, but we also just saw UNLV last night lose by double digits or almost double digits at home to Montana, giving up 100+ points. So as much as that game might have been about UT Martin, it's probably equally as just about Passner and UNLV. Okay. They might be really bad.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. That's for sure. All right. Any thoughts in South Dakota State, Oregon? That's a decent game tonight on Peacock.
That's kind of a decent game.
Yeah. Any thoughts on the Ducks versus the Jackrabbits?
I mean, I kind of like Oregon to lay some dunk. I'll say it.
Okay.
I kind of like them.
Okay.
I don't think anything on the inside. I mean, it's going to be free will. Also, like South Dakota State's offense has looked bad to start the year, which is a little irregular. And I think that's probably a product of the team they're going to have this year. So when they're kind of pinholed into perimeter shooting against Oregon, that's probably not a good thing.
2 words, chat. Late night beef. They play tonight. It's a weird game. North Texas, Oregon State. Late night beef at home in Corvallis, laying 2.5. Keep me off the side. I like the under in this game. You don't see totals in the 130s very often in 2025, and these are 2 defensive-minded squads. Give me the under. Totals dropping as well from 136. I like no fun, no points. between the Mean Green and Late Night Beef.
Sure.
Okay.
Speaking of late nights, Krabs, you see who's the last game of the day?
Hawaii.
You see who they're playing?
They're laying 42 or 41.5 to Mississippi Valley State.
Yep. Go ahead and add that click and pray to my card. Same thing I always do. I'm fading them every game.
You're taking Hawaii, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah. Okay. Every non-conference game, I'm fading Miss Valley State, same as I always do. They're just bad.
I mean, seeing Hawaii laying 41.5 points against anybody is absurd. Absurd. And the splits, I mean, look, they're a hair public, but at least that money percentage is way bigger than the bets. Somebody dropped a hammer on Hawaii. Okay. Got to fade the Delta Devils. They are quail meat. That could be a W midnight play tonight.
Quail.
Okay. Our local resident sharp, Dead Larry Bird, he's got a couple plays he likes. South Carolina was one, 15.5. I think that spread looks funky, but I get it. I mean, back in South Carolina after they almost lost outright to Southern Miss. I don't know if anybody had eyeballs on that game the other day.
That South Carolina team stinks.
They're so bad.
You know what they're going to be? They're going to be like the winless Missouri team from a couple of years ago in the SEC.
They're really bad.
Terrible.
They are really bad. Now, Presbyterian is nothing to write home about, but
also terrible. So they might get
that 15.5 point spread, though, it makes me certainly lean to Presbyterian. It gives me Radford versus UNC vibes a little bit there, although it's probably not the greatest comp for the home team, but it's a good, big name school against a team nobody likes or nobody knows about, and the spread is way shorter than I expected off the rip. So, I think I'm staying off that game. Okay. Can you guys take a look at UE versus Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, it's my strong lean. Evansville.
Yeah, Evansville. You already talked about that one. Okay.
Might out of the card.
Shout out Radford last night as well, Blunkland.
Heart, dude. So much heart. My God.
Okay. TV was just randomly going off behind me. It's pretty creepy. Jay, guess. What about the Hokies? Yeah, already talked about the Hokies. But I like them today. And I like the over. Jovan is going to be fading that and probably making coins because I'm way too confident in my Hokies. But I like them a lot. A little
bit.
I do.
Bit. Not even fading you, Krabs, but I legitimately like them.
Fade Neo.
Fading a little bit of Neo.
And somebody get my guy Jay Guess subbed up. We can't be watching ads in the Big 2-5. Come on now.
Let's see.
We can't be watching ads.
Might have been Dead Larry Bird that mentioned it, but a play right out of your playbook is probably Utah State.
Ooh.
Even though pretty big game they did come off of, but Weber State just played that insane OT game at Utah that they probably should have won if it wasn't for I forget who hit that crazy shot to send it to OT from Utah, but
I was on Weber State in that game.
Yeah, you were on them. Now it's spin back with 22 points to play with in that little Utah trip, which usually is Utah and BYU, but weird one, Utah State.
Time to fade. I'm down to take Utah State and fade Weber after that legacy performance. Unless a healthy Damian Lillard's coming back to play for his alma mater. I don't think they have a chance. Okay. W, Killer Jim Tom, 10-stream streak as well. I appreciate you, Beast. W, off G Huff as well. Dropping a follow. You guys are goated. A couple other questions here. UCSD, who now I believe is +1.5. I'm still seeing some +1.5s here for UCSD, but maybe you're looking at a different book than me, KP legit, but I don't know if I have a big lean in this one. I kind of like some points in this game, but I don't know if I'm loving a side in this game between Fresno and the Tritons.
Yep. One thing we've preached / learned, the darling mid-major team the next year, do not bet on them.
Okay.
So I will continue holding through that, especially since this is like their first real matchup, per se. I don't really count Houston Christian and a non-D1 game. It's the first time they're going to be dogs or have been dogs all year going to the next one. So probably going to be a shit ATS team, just like Grand Canyon last year.
Yep. I agree. Gav, no women's college basketball from us, my man. But if you got to play, we are hosting the Surge stream. Rav's hosting it. Right after this, feel free to pitch him a winner on Prize Picks. I think they do have that category up. So another couple plays. We got SIU open up +9. Now I'm seeing 11.5 or 10.5 against Nevada on the roads. I kind of like the Salukis. I'm with Dead Larry Bird in the chat. That looked like a short opener to me for a mid-major here. The Salukis have been a solid ball club for the last couple of years. They just put up 100-piece as well against UMKC. So maybe not the best time to take them. And Nevada did just barely squeak out a win against Pacific. So not the best spots. But if I'm just using my basketball brain, I certainly would lean the Salukis.
Yeah, kind of with
Okay.
you. I think that team also just might not be good. Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada. I don't
it's the
think
weakest
they're good
roster they've had in a couple years. They can't really shoot either. So like
Yep.
SIU's defense is going to make them win at the rim. Probably not a recipe for success. If I had to
Yep.
guess.
Weber State is in Utah as well. Yeah, games just mean more.
I saw it last time they played at Utah State, they won.
Oh, makes me love Utah State even more. W's.
Yeah.
W's. All right. Any other college basketball plays you guys are looking at? I certainly lean Montana State late night as well against Stanford. 14.5 looks a little bit short to me against an undefeated ACC squad. It's coming off a big old win against Montana. Now Montana State comes into town, and Montana State only opens up +14.5. Something looks off there to me. It does. Yeah. I like the spread. I like the points. +14.5 for Montana State, the Bobcats against the Cardinal.
You know what I kind of like a maybe I'll take a team total over for San Fran, the Dons, against Portland State.
Yeah.
They just played that tough game against Memphis where they kind of shot themselves after that game or out of that game. Portland State plays like a hectic defense, pretty similar to what Memphis does, but except it's a lot more pressure. So like they're going to play faster. There's probably going to be points. I don't think they're going to shoot themselves out of this one, so they'll probably have much better looks. But I love the fact they just saw like a big time pressure defense in Memphis. Now you get another one. I feel like you're prepared for it.
I just like SF to cover, but if you want to take them team total over, I wouldn't tell you no. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you no. People forget there was a kid on San Francisco last year betting on games, and that just got completely swept under the rug. And that kid is just never going to play again. So I like the squad, though, that they have, and I think they still have this Riley kid who was pretty solid last year, and now he's become their guy for the Dons, who have had a pretty solid program the last couple of years. I like San Fran here in this spot. Yeah. Seems like everybody else does as well. All 11K of the people are taking
looking at some of their squares that I could possibly take, but I couldn't really pick between Riley and Beasley.
Yep.
Might just take them both.
Yeah. Yeah. Any Maction wagers asking? We did go over some Maction. We talked some football earlier on. If you want to go back and rewatch, you can go back and rewatch on the YouTube at Bookit Sports. But quick recap, we were both on Buffalo on the spreads in Maction tonight, and that's probably the only straight bet we're going to take in Maction tonight. But I certainly would lean, unfortunately, UMass and the under in that game as well. Okay. What else? We've almost touched on a lot of these games. I mean,
a lot of them.
Texas State -2.5 at home against UTSA. What do you think about that play? You like the Roadrunners or you like the Bobcats?
Kind of like the Roadrunners. The line kind of scares me. So like, I think both these teams suck. I mean, that's not a hot take. They both look pretty pitiful to start the season. UTSA just got the shit kicked out of them by SIU Edwardsville. Start the year in their first real game, but I don't know. Texas State, I mean, they lost a bunch of pieces in that team that made the defense what it is. They also don't have like a real shooter, it seems now, because funny enough, that dude's at fucking New Orleans and he had like 7 threes against TCU to win that game to start. So I'm not really sure where the offense comes from. And if the defense isn't that good, it's another team that I just don't think is very good. Probably a little bit overvalued, but the line scares me a little bit.
Okay. All right. Can we go over Thursday Night Football since there's no BTL tomorrow? We can take a quick peep at it real quick. We can take a quick peep at it.
Might be some BTLs tomorrow.
Yeah, would love to see Trent get involved or however you want to do it.
Krabs.
I mean, Jets. It's got to be the Jets on the sides, but am I going to get there? I don't know, man. They have won 2 games in a row as well. So probably the under in this game is what I would play. You got the Jets coming off of back-to-back overs. You got New England coming off of 4 straight overs, 2 teams that have been very profitable to the over so far this season. The total opens up at 42.5. I know it's up to 43, but that's probably because people are betting the over. I like the under, and if we could scroll down here at hair goots, would love to see what people are betting on for the total here early on, and everybody's taking the under. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, Krabs. This is like after a week straight of Moose Knuck primetime games. I feel like whenever we have a stretch of that, and then it is generally agreed upon that another game after that is going to be one of the worst games. I mean, even worse than maybe some of those others. What happens? There's a billion fucking points. That feels like
it might just be a great game then tonight. We're due for a great game on Thursday night.
We're pretty due, yeah.
Okay.
Also, I mean, not only I guess fade the Patriots after one of their bigger wins of the season, probably their biggest one of the season. That's not the Bills going to Tampa and getting that win, but
yeah,
it's after there's a couple stretch of like really bad defenses they're going to play after those. Play the Bengals, play the Giants, rematch against the Bills coming up. So it's a weird game for these couple weeks.
I don't love seeing the Justin Fields half a pass touchdown square. It's pretty green up there on Prize Picks. I'll say it.
Dude, those half passing touchdowns are just.
Yeah, they typically turn green. All right. Also, who's excited for the Spain game on Sunday morning? How about that? To close out the early morning games for the season, we got the Dolphins and the Commanders.
That game might bang. I'm sneakily excited for that game. I'll say it.
Apparently, Dan Quinn and Mike McDaniel are best buds. How about that?
I mean, you know what probably has to be done, and I'll probably be there.
I mean, probably taking the Commanders, right?
I'll probably be there.
Oh. Dude, we've been there the last 2 weeks.
This ain't the Seahawks, though.
Yeah. Well, also, I wanted to take this time to chirp Amon-Ra St. Brown. What a tool bag. What a tool Amon-Ra St. Brown is. Oh, in the game last week, he punched Jovan Kinley. And then I guess Daron Payne came in and punched him back. And then Daron Payne is now suspended for this game. And Amon-Ra has nothing because he's on the Lions on a good team. And they're not going to suspend him. And then he's going around on all his podcasts because he's a big podcast guy. And he's talking about how it wasn't him who started it, although it literally was. There's tape of it on Twitter. So what a sleazeball Amon-Ra St. Brown is. I knew there was something off with that guy, and I've never liked him, and now I know why. Now I know why. I do think he's him, and he was the one that instigated that fight and did not get in trouble whatsoever. It's always the second guy, right, that gets in trouble. And all right, not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. Yep. Probably have to bet the commies this weekend. And yeah, Goots, I think it's about that time for a squad ride. If you're around, if you're local, do me a favor, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Dubs. All right, guys, let's cash another squad ride tonight. Let's lock in here, Jovan. What play are you in love with the most? I feel like we got to put Buffalo on here, the consensus quake, right?
Consensus quake in there for sure. Missouri, I would say, is tickling my chat.
Missouri.
Get one with Joshy.
Okay. And you don't want to do a Missouri Hokies ML Bozo pack?
You know, I think I can do without that. I'll say it.
All right. Are they still 6.5? I'm pulling it up. I'm seeing some 7.5s aloof.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Seeing some more 6.5s and 7s.
Yeah, I am too. Okay. For now, lock that puppy in when it's hot, chat. Okay.
More not
Put
practicing.
some good CLB on there for you. Huh.
Pretty good.
We're putting the Mavs on here. System play with Goots on grounds.
Yeah, we might need that.
Right.
What's that line looking like right now?
Last time I checked, it was plus 1.5, but I kind of just want to take the ML.
Yeah, plus 1.5.
I think they either win outright or they get blown out. So I think we just take the ML, to be honest.
All right.
If they lose by 1, I'll tip cat.
Tip cat.
You want to go 3 plays, 3 winners? Keep it simple.
Yeah, I like those 3.
Okay. Fire that puppy up, Gutsy.
What do you say, Goots?
Yes, sir. Good work. Good work. W Goots, W Jovan, W BTL, W Chat. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Get that squad ride vote in. It is on the Bookit BTL X account right now. It's up and moving. Get involved, please. Okay, get involved. Hurry up, go, go, go. 3 plays, 3 winners. I'll be voting for Buffalo. Buffalo plus 2.5, Mizzou minus 6.5, and the Mavs on the ML. 3 plays, 3 winners. You got about 4 minutes left. Hurry up, go, go, go. Hurry up, go, go, go. Get involved. Get involved. If you guys have not already as well, please do me a favor and check out the new websites. Okay, if you're looking for scores, if you're looking for stats, you're looking for injury reports, if you're looking for articles, if you're looking for the Surge Stream leaderboards, if you're looking for the hub for all of the Bookit streams, go check out the new website for me. Do me a favor, guys. We're going to drop the link to that puppy in the chats. And everybody right now, after you vote for the squad ride on X, migrate over, click that link, go check out the website yourself. We want to get some traffic on that puppy, make sure it's working well. Okay?
Yeah.
Go check out the website.
Continue to bug Trent to do a Surge 6 write-up.
Yep.
Until it happens.
That's going to happen. Yep. Dubs.
2 months. 2 months ago, you said that?
I don't know why he said it, but he did say it, and I'm waiting for it.
Just want to see it one time, man. I'll have something up this week for some squares.
Okay.
If you're demon entries.
Get those, that'd be sick. Get those squad ride votes in chat. Hurry up, go, go, go. You got about 4 minutes left, maybe a little bit less. Get them in, get them in, get them in, get them in, get them in. Please. Please. Get them in. Get involved. Okay? Please. Get those votes in. Hurry up, go, go, go. We got the link dropped once again. Buffalo plus 2.5. Mizzou minus 6.5. And the Mavs on the ML. Boots on ground. Boots on ground. Get involved. Okay? Get those votes in. Get them in. Go, 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 go. Okay? What's Trent doing today as well? He's playing golf against one of the good guys. Is that true?
Yeah. They're doing some video.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Excited to see what they make from that. All right. Chat, appreciate you guys. Great vibes today. A lot of subbies to start the show. A lot of stream streaks. Yeah, that is sick. Coffee, not coffee. That is sick. Of course, Mavs ML made it with Rav. Boots on ground. W Rav, though, for hosting the Surge stream. We appreciate you, Beast, but we know you're not getting one boots on ground. Come on. Yes, Rav is going to host the Surge stream, so you guys need to stick around. Okay, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Pitch Rav a winner. Get in the lap. Get surgical. Give him a sell job he simply cannot refuse to tail. Give him a prize pick square. Give him a book play. Give him whatever is turning green. It doesn't matter. Get involved. Okay? Please. W. Chew. Good to see you lurking in the chat as well. All right. Rav stream. Excited to see what he crafts up. Hopefully he can hit a lineup or something. Okay? So we have a Goots POD today. It's been a while since we had a Goots POD. I'll say it. Do we have a Goots POD for today? Okay. I'll take that as a no. That's some good soundboard usage, Goots. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Yeah, Brian C. I'm already chalking him, man. He's winning the MVP. It is what it is. Unbelievable. Oh. Unbelievable. Just a handout MVP for Aaron Judge. I'll say it. Handout. Yep. I hate to see that guy win. I'll say it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to write up on a sign that it's Bustos. You're splooting for him.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna write on that sign. Damn. Aaron Judge is good at baseball. That might be as nice of a comment I can say about him.
Aaron Judge is the greatest baseball player of our generation or of all time.
I don't know if I can write that
Might have to write it.
because he's not.
Might have to
Juan
write it.
Soto still plays. Anthony Rendon's about to get up and moving again this season. There we go. See ya.
Rendon.
Excited to see what Rendon's got left in the tank. I'll say it.
No,
I'm excited.
You're
I
not.
am.
You're definitely not.
What if there's just a
Like it's a
crazy comeback story for Anthony Rendon this year? The
There won't
highest Goots Nug, highest paid third baseman this upcoming season, Anthony Rendon.
Yes.
That is insane.
Insanity.
Yeah, we're dusting off Rendon in the Big 2-5, real Nicky Gambles. What if he just turns back into prime form and hits 320 this year?
Mavs ML
that be
squad
something?
ride.
Wow, boots on ground, Mavs squad ride. Let's go.
Wait, we're going boots on ground and sweat this shit
System
off.
System play. That's huge. Okay. Do me a favor, guys. Please pitch Rav a winner. Okay. Give Rav a good sell job. Give him a really good play that he can tail today so he has something to craft up. Give him a chance. Hit up Stadium Club tonight. What is that big bat? Is that in Orlando? I'm writing it down. First rec for today. Okay. The ultimate bar experience. Oh, I'm liking that. All right. W rec. If you guys have any other recs, hit me up on X. Would love to hear them. W stream today. I appreciate you guys. All right. Squad ride, Mavs, ML. Little plus chicken squad ride for you guys. Appreciate you. All right. I am off the next couple of days, but hopefully Jovan can get it fired up and do something in the next couple. Excited to see what you guys craft up. Okay. Dubs. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you soon. Same time, same place. Squad Ride Mavs. Stick around for the third stream.